Hey guys, it's your girl Critique, and I just wanted to share with you a thought that was on my mind this morning. So I grew up in the Bahamas, and we used to say this silly nursery rhyme: sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never harm me. If you hear your child or children saying that, you need to stop them this very second, because that is a lie from the pits of hell. So anyway, this morning I had a patient, and I was telling her that she had a cavity. And so she was like, "Oh my effing God." And my body instantly started to heat up. It's never happened to me before, but I was like, that's not nice. Don't curse. I was like, how could you use the name of God in the same sentence as a curse? And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I know she didn't mean it that way. That's just the way that these kids and teenagers talk today. But it felt like she was talking about my father, and I became so offended. Like, I had to calm myself down, like, "Oh, calm down, like, she doesn't really mean it that way." But anyway, so I was thinking about a couple weeks ago, and I had a patient, and her son was nearby, and he was telling her how he feels like he's brain dead. And I was like, why would he say that? And then yesterday when I went home, I asked my mom how she was feeling, because she was a little bit under the weather, and she's like, "Oh, my head was killing me all day." And I was like, no, like, speak life, speak health, speak healing. And then I overheard someone today at work saying they just want to make sure that they don't break their neck. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, a lot of words I have completely erased and deleted out of my vocabulary. I don't like to hear the word hate. I don't like to anything that's negative. I don't even say the weekend anymore. I say the strong end. And like, I tell my son, I said, it's not the red light, it's the go light. And I started to train him to think that way. And so when I say something that's not how we have been practicing to say, he will correct me. See, because we need that accountability partner in our life that's always going to keep us going in the right direction. He's gonna make someone's daughter a very happy wife one day. But anyway, so the Bible itself says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. You are what you eat. You are the thoughts that come out of your mouth. I know sometimes we say things and we don't really mean it, but whatever you release into the atmosphere, it is going to come back to you. It just depends on the intensity on which you put it out there. God said, "Let there be," and there was. The Bible in itself says, "Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you." So whatever you're putting out there is what you're going to attract back to you. That's why it's so important that we say and we pray that, "Lord, let the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight." We create everything that comes from our mouths. Everything comes from our mouth is what we bring into our lives. So we have to be very, very, very careful of the things that come out of our mouths, out of the things that we think in our mind. We have to be so mindful. You know what I mean? I don't know. People probably think like I'm going out of my mind, but I'm just so mindful now. Like, my awareness is raised. I have that, some people say that third eye, but like, I pay so much more attention to everything in my life now, my surroundings. And it's like the negative is just so amplified to me now that I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why did they say that? But you really got to pay attention. I love you guys. You got to read, you got to gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and you'll get to where I am. It wasn't, like I said, I wasn't always like this, but I'm seeing things in a completely different light now, and you will too. But you have to think, man. You have to think clearly.